Welcome back, guys, to Fog Racing. It's time for your F1 2025 Friday practice recap of the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh hell yeah, red flags, McLaren looking good. Is there any red flags for McLaren? No, I think it's all green flags, ready to go. Anyway, let's dive into practice one. Not too much in the way of drama, of course. Yuki Tsunoda did replace Liam Lawson. This was his first session, so let's dive into it. P1 was Norris, then it was Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Alonso, Hadjar, Antonelli and Sainz. So that was your top 10, separated by 8 tenths. Tsunoda, a tenth behind Max Verstappen. I mean, that is literally more than what Red Bull would have been asking for. They said just get the closest possible to Verstappen. Of course Red Bull don't want Tsunoda to beat Verstappen, but obviously that's easier said than done, folks, isn't it, at the end of the day. Hadjar was a tenth behind, so you know, I'm hearing talks about the RB being quicker than the Red Bull, but it may look it over one lap, but you know, in the races the RB is quite a bit off, and we've seen this. You know, last season the midfield teams were pretty close in qualifying, but when it came to the race, top 4 cars were always a step ahead. You know what I mean? So don't really know what the end game is there. Albon 11th, Rio Harakwa in 12th, which is pretty good considering he's a rookie driver and he's literally outdone Lawson and Gasly. Now Piastri was doing in 15th. I mean, I guess you could say surprise at practice one is maybe the Haas. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing in 18th and 19th, and it's like, this was a team you could genuinely make the case for in China, where, you know, best of the rest beside RB. Anyway, we'll move into practice. We'll move into practice 2. So Piastri managed to bounce back. He led Norris, Hadjar, Hamilton, Lawson, Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Sainz, Albon, Hulkenberg, Bortoleto, Ocon, Berman, Antonelli, Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Doohan. So Doohan had a big crash. Alonso beached. There's 2 red flags. Then there was 2 other red flags for the track going on fire. So yeah, I mean, Alonso, not the greatest start to the season. Jack Doohan does not really need to give Flavio Briatore any more excuses to sack him for Colapinto, but he's doing it. Tsunoda did in 18th, didn't really get a clean lap in. Verstappen in 8th, but Jesus Christ, I mean, look at this. Liam Lawson in 5th and Isaac Hadjar in 3rd. Like, I don't think they're going to replicate that in qualifying, but is there a genuine case that over one lap the RB's quicker? Well, in the hands of Liam Lawson, yes. You know what I mean? And Yuki Tsunoda, alright, it was good in P1 and didn't really get a clean lap in P2, but the headache for Red Bull is, folks, is if they get into qualifying sessions and the guy in the Red Bull who was qualifying last is now all of a sudden beating the guy who replaced him, and also Max Verstappen. If Liam Lawson starts doing that, I think that's when you'll see Red Bull seriously consider Max Verstappen jumping in the RB. But until then, man, I don't really... What else are they going to do at the end of the day? No, an awful lot. Moving on, yeah, but McLaren looked good. No complaints from their perspective. But yeah, that's where we'll leave it, guys. That's your qualifying practice recap. McLaren looking good, RB looking good, Mercedes, Ferrari, both kinda under the radar. I guess we'll see where that goes in the long run. Till next time, peace. Oh hell yeah.